Hello everyone, and this is Lord Phantom, the master of all evils throughout the multiverse. Welcome back to the series My Thoughts, a series where I give my personal thoughts on a show, series, video game, or whatever. Sorry about the delay, folks, but my personal life has been getting into the way of things, and I'll leave it at that. Anyway, let's begin. But if you haven't watched part 1 of this 2-part video, I will link it in the description. So Helluva Boss is a show set within the same universe as Has Been Hotel, but instead of following Charlie and her friends, we follow an imp named Blitzo or Blitz without the O. He runs this business called Imp, a hitman agency in which he and his employees go up to Earth to take care of their targets from the orders of the sinner demons already in hell. However, they can only get to Earth through one of Stolas' books. Stolas is an Gosha demon that's higher up in the hierarchy of demons within the Helluva universe itself, and Blitz's partner, quote-unquote, gives it to him in exchange for other favors. There is also Moxie, a weapons expert for Imp, who is treated as the butt of the joke. Well, that is because of trauma from his childhood by his own father. Millie is Moxie's wife and also an employee at Imp, who is kind of the mother of the group, besides being a southern demon gal, so that's kind of interesting. She also has a transgender sister named Sally Mae. Yeah, there's a lot of LGBT representation within the show itself. She also seems to be the most normal one in the group because of a lack of childhood trauma, but I could be wrong about that. Luna, a hellhound, is Blitz's adoptive daughter and secretary that has a rough exterior but a soft side to her. She also has trauma from the Hellhound orphanage or shelter in hell. I'm really starting to sense a pattern here. And there are other characters I would like to get into, but we would be here all day. Helluva Boss does not always have just some type of trauma, because it also handles more mature themes, such as toxic relationships and abuse, such as Stella, Stolas' wife, being an absolute bitch to Stolas. Similarly to when Princess Morbucks acts like a complete spoiled brat towards the Powerpuff Girls. Yes, I went there, but can you really blame me for making a connection between these two shows? These two should open a club for assholes like themselves. And trust me, there are a lot of fictional characters I personally hate. Anyway, back to Helluva Boss. There are a lot more themes I would love to go over, but this would take all day to explain. At other times though, Helluva Boss is just cartoony goofiness with the occasional swearing. I'm okay with the swearing because it doesn't bother me that much. But in Has Been Hotel though, they swear a lot more like every other minute. But in Helluva Boss it's like more tamer, I guess, because it's YouTube. For more sensitive people, I would suggest not watching any of Izzy Pop's cartoons because it can always possibly trigger some unsettling or disturbing memories. Also, it is not for the squeamish either, since there is a lot of gore in the show. Probably safer to be better than sorry, or whatever the phrase actually is. This show is also a comedy, with barely any songs in the episodes, except when the plot calls for them. That is where the comedy is supposed to be. The jokes, for me, are hit and miss sometimes. Either I'll be laughing my ass off, or I have no reaction at all. There is literally no in between with this show. Comedies are supposed to have mediocre jokes once in a while, but this one doesn't. It is weird, in my opinion, to not have a mediocre joke or two. So, basically, I think it is one of the golden rules of comedy. Like, number 1 is Tom and Jerry don't talk, comedies have to be funny in some way, and every comedy has to have one or two mediocre jokes for variety's sake. Yeah, I think those are the golden rules of comedy, in my personal opinion. But Helluva Boss is at least funny in some way. It is my type of humor, and I see why people either love it or hate it. Not a bad show, but a very good one. Honestly, this show is good, but not flawless. Helluva Boss, like Hazbin Hotel, does have a problem with some of its timing in certain episodes, including the shorts, so that's not really a problem, more of a nitpick in my opinion. I haven't watched most of the recent episodes at this point, because I haven't been really that interested in the show lately. And like Hazbin Hotel, the colors in hell make a lot of sense, because it's literally hell itself, so I'm not really expecting much. And the Christian mythology is actually spot on for a show about hell, so yeah, pretty much. Helluva Boss is better than Hazbin Hotel in many ways, because it doesn't feel like it's been rushed to Amazon. It just has its own canon to deal with. The shows Hazbin Hotel and Helluva Boss may have been made by the same creator, but they're just different. Like, very, very different shows that just happen to take place within the same universe. To me, I think that both of these shows are good, but not without major flaws in them, including the handling of some mature themes. If you want to put some mature themes into your adult cartoon about hell or anything else, make sure to do it correctly. Or, as someone once said, you don't want the glass to be broken by the hammer, for the glass is fragile and delicate. That means basically don't screw it up, or infamy might follow. Okay, that's an extreme example, but you know what I mean. So, please don't take anything I say in this video seriously, as this is me expressing my thoughts and opinions on these two great shows. Basically. So it's just my silly personal opinion, so please don't get offended. So, this has been my thoughts, and I am Lord Phantom. Next video, I will read and review Buttercup.avi, a Powerpuff Girls creepypasta. Let's hope this actually gets better. But I doubt this creepypasta is gonna be good. So yeah, this is Lord Phantom, the master of all evils throughout the multiverse, and good night.